and see us.
Yes, we're back. Okay, so I got so
Awesome.
excited about the hat that I disconnected us, and then Slobs decided they didn't want to work on top of that. So we're going to have to try now. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm being
What-
arrested.
We're doing the drug bust scene now.
Yes, as we're doing a drug bust scene. I imagine in establishing it, it's me that gets Aiden that gets arrested, and maybe Jane actually gets away. And we had said on since Kyle wasn't in this scene, he could play one of the NPC cops. And I imagine I walk in, maybe Jane's there with her posse, the fine hat, the boots, probably starting to show some signs of the wealth she's accommodated by selling stuff off.
That hat's awesome there.
There you go. This is for my Ewok cosplay.
And Aiden's been having trouble with writer's block, not really getting in work. So he's brought basically his life savings in a briefcase. He's making a big purchase to resell some, smoke some, etc. So, maybe Jane, my sister, how's it been going?
Am I in jail yet? Or am I about to be arrested, or we just escaped?
I imagine we're meeting up for the drug deal that it's going to
Leading
be
up
later.
to. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, and not working very well. So,
You like my hat?
oh yes, it's a nice hat. I'm on.
Do you want to feel it?
He kind of chuckles, goes, "Is it as soft as it looks?"
It really is. You should touch it.
And he'll reach out, kind of chuckles. That is pretty soft.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I was hoping to maybe try a bigger purchase and resell some of it.
What? You want like a brick of it? Because I got me a brick of it in my trunk. If you think his hat looks nice, you should see what my trunk looks like.
Sure. I think a brick would work.
So I pop the trunk and there's like an unusual amount of hats in there. And there's your brick.
Awesome. And I'd hand over the briefcase and take the brick, let her take the money out, put the brick in the briefcase, and I imagine like right as I'm packing up, we hear sirens. What? You better take off. I'll get hold of you later.
It's the nicest way to run away. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Run. Hello.
Hey, nobody move there. Everybody get on the ground.
You
Get
keep
on the
knocking.
ground.
And I imagine right after we're having that, the car's tires are squealing as maybe Jane takes off.
I'm like wheeling up my window. Like, you keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
No, and Aiden just he starts to take off running, still carrying the briefcase.
Hey, you, Dad, don't run away. Oh, man, that's not cool. All right, let's get him.
And I imagine it's this scene like Aiden makes it a little distance and just gets tackled by this really Scottish cop.
And I'm just gonna like slowly pull out into the road like I had nothing to do with this. Drive away.
Hey, did you see where the dealer went? I think this guy's the dealer. No, man, he's only got one brick. Usually they got like a whole house of bricks.
and they didn't say it nothing, and because he knows he's been caught.
This guy, he ain't talking. He won't tell us who his dealer is. That's all right. Eh? We'll get it out of him eventually.
No.
And I imagine like the cuffing Aiden and taking the briefcase, and the scene actually ends like him being loaded into the cop car.
My car
Yes.
is just like, you know, it's like a trail of smoke coming out. Like the crack in the window, and I'm just driving off into the sunset.
Just hotboxing. Yeah, that's a good spot to end that scene right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, because that was on scene, and he established it, we get to pick whether it was positive or negative. Because Kyle wasn't in the scene, we have to judge on kind of the scene itself. Aiden getting arrested, I think, was a negative. Drug raid, even for Mary Jane, probably was negative, even though she got away.
Mm-hmm.
And so the brick. So if CA's in agreement, I say we give Sean a -I, and then he gets to give it a red.
Yeah, I think it's a negative scene. Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I'm going to give my negative die to CA, you know, because we're rivals and all.
Nice. So you would write down a black die on your sheet.
Fine.
It's only fair. Only fair.
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
It's all right. Yeah, you betcha. We'll share a pop later.
And I imagine the next scene, I'm gonna establish it,
Golly gee.
and it's gonna be after we encountered Kyle as the troll at Gen Con. And I imagine it's like an off shift, but he's still like in his troll costume. And he walks up to Aiden and haven't recognized him. And maybe Jane's probably off doing some of her company stuff.
Like I do.
Yeah. So I
stuff.
yeah. So I imagine this is like where me and him are reunited at Gen Con.
Oh.
Hey, Ed, wait up over there. Hey, wait up. Hey, you're going too fast there. Hey, come on back.
Too fast there, eh?
Aiden stops and just looks at this troll and doesn't recognize the accent, and obviously can't tell who it is, but it's calling him by name. Do I know you, man?
Oh, hey, man.
What is happening?
And like soon as he says that, Aiden's like, Kyle?
Oh yeah, you know, it's me, Kyle. Yeah, you know, your friend that you've known for ever and ever.
Oh, man, it been what? Two decades?
Oh, I didn't realize we were that old, eh? But all right.
It's been 2 decades.
That's okay.
Troll
No need to remind me how old I am while I'm wearing a troll costume there.
Dude, I'm ancient.
Oh, man, you really made me look back there.
I'm just an old woman now.
Oh, golly gee, man.
Carrying around this old brick.
Well,
So what are you up to these days, huh?
Never know, Mom. My time might be
Scott's Jamaican
might have
Irish.
been only a decade. Hey. But it's been long time, Mom. I'm not up to much. I finally got some look at the cannery and remembered the good times playing and working and heard J-Con was the place to be. So
I'm standing right here. Hello. Sorry to interrupt this reunion, but it's Gherkin.
Oh, maybe.
We're supposed to
Yeah,
be beating
you just keep on talking to me like that, all right? What are you doing with my old girlfriend over here?
Girlfriend?
I mean that the joke. That you don't know her? She's one of the main folks at Primetime Games.
Yeah, me and her go way back, almost as long as we do, Mom.
Oh,
That's
you
right.
gotta be kidding me.
What you gonna do about that? We go back a long time.
Hey, you remember what happened last time we met, all right? You'll remember. I'm a real
2
scary
decades
guy,
ago, I don't know if I
apparently.
do.
And Aiden is looking totally confused.
Don't you know this girl tried to rip me off? You know that company that you helped me start? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she was the one. You know, the one I called you about. She was just stealing games.
What? Whoa,
You don't even know
whoa.
who he's talking about.
Some bad blood, I gather.
Let's just troll.
He's an old college buddy of mine.
Yeah. Remember, it's old.
Yeah, you just rub it in there.
And they
You're real funny, you are.
Kind of looks back, goes, well, I don't know what's going on between you two, but that ain't my business.
Well, how do you know this girl?
No, you keep calling me this girl. You know my name.
Yeah, try to forget it.
Gherkin.
Aiden.
Frickin'
Yeah,
Gherkin.
kind of like you seem to forget mine.
Aiden just kind of looks as well. We've had business dealings of one kind or another for a while.
You care to, elaborate on that there?
And Aiden just kind of looks at me and Jade like he doesn't know what to really say. Hey. And I imagine Kyle's probably read that Aiden got locked up at one point and busted for a drug possession. So I
did bail you out. I feel like it's something I would do eventually.
Yeah.
Bail
Bail
you
you
out. Hey, man, what did you get into?
Aiden goes, well,
he really likes hats.
Yes, I'm into some
Into the haberdashery
and
to get a brick and got themselves arrested. You should really try
Pretend like all that made sense.
You should really try this stuff.
And Aiden
It's
just
so
kind of looks and says, okay, well.
I'm now
But
sitting in the
just-
treasure chest smoking.
Yes,
Why did you just
Yes.
go at it?
Aiden, it's like, well, I went to purchase some lighter recreational rosin. Some
This is such a
gold.
random game. I don't even know.
Oh, she was your dealer. All right, that makes sense now.
yeah, you could.
And I'm
Took you
the
long
one
enough.
wearing the troll
Only took
costume.
you 2
Huh?
centuries to figure it out on your own.
You know, I was trying to cosplay as you. You shut your mouth over there.
But anyway, you know, I got in trouble and was gone for a while, man.
Oh man,
Trying to pick up the pieces.
I didn't realize that, there, brother. That's terrible.
It's a little bit sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It's to the best of us, man.
Well, guess
Come
what I
on.
done? Guess what I ran into the other day? You know that writer's block that I was having.
Oh yes, man.
Yeah, it's still around, man. I'm trying to escape that.
It's still
that writer's
around.
block. It keeps coming back around. You know, I thought I was free of that sucker, but it keeps coming back.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should smoke some of this.
It happens, man.
I'll get you a bit of creative juices running.
I've done some freelance and stuff. Nothing like what we were doing, but some short stories and novel kind of stuff. And I'm starting to get over it, but
Well, how about this here? You know, no hard feelings, Mary Jane, but since you got my my boy here in some trouble, let's have ourselves a game.
Oh, really? What kind of game you got in mind?
Best kind of game, you know, the kind I'm gonna win.
Can I smoke it?
You might be able to, I guess. Seems like you're able to smoke just about anything. Turn it around on that dime there.
All right. What kind of game you got?
Aiden, we should have her play that old game that we made in college. You know the one I'm thinking.
Oh man, I haven't thought of that in so long. I don't even know if I could remember how to play it, man.
Rock, paper, scissors, pop.
Nah,
My
it's
favorite game.
it's like a take on Mafia thing. So we're we're gonna play that with like 20 other people. Get down.
All right. I guess this is what we're doing now.
Who started this scene?
I don't know what you were talking about anymore.
I did.
I mean, you did? Oh, of course.
Yes.
Twisted friend.
Yes. So I imagine like we're in the convention center and they're in a locked section of this dungeon and this section is actually made for modern. So we pick up like these Nerf guns and are gonna go do like a paintball type game.
And before the game starts, I like. Do they have like the little suction cups in the end of them?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna suction cup Gherkin's face. Just right in there.
Oh, that's typical behavior there. Oh, you licked it. Oh, that's great. Oh man.
And I'm
And
just
they-
laughing hilariously.
And Aiden's kind of chuckling, goes, "Oh man, the game ain't started yet, Mom."
I'm like running around, like.
Hey, you get back. That's
No,
not
you got
very
that
nice there.
And I imagine
You'll
like
never
my
catch me.
and I imagine like my answer says, "You'll never catch me." It's where the scene ends.
Wahaha.
So
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time.
So since I established it's up to you guys to determine if it was a positive or negative result for Aiden.
That's a real hard call, actually.
Yeah, sometimes it is a tough call, especially if the scene's really kind of a neutral. You just have to kind of go on.
I'm gonna let
What
CA
people
call that
think.
one, actually.
I
What do you
it-
think?
I think it was a positive scene.
Yeah, I think we were all
Yeah.
friends there
Yeah,
at the end,
mhm.
at least sorta.
Yeah, you guys have started to kind of forgive and forget. Aiden's met back up with his college buddy.
No.
So,
All right, well, we're running low on time, so we probably should
yes.
try and
So
resolve.
I think I will give it to Sean.
All
Ah,
right.
of course.
And because we're low
Friendship.
on time, I think we're gonna skip Act 2
Mm.
and just go straight into the aftermath instead of the kill. Normally in a Fiasco game at this stage, we would have a kill which throws a wrench into the game,
Mm-hmm.
even more so than normal. Then we would play out Act 2 similar to what we did with Act 1. And then we would have that aftermath and epilogues. So I think we will go straight for the aftermath. CA, if you want to open up the PDF for the Fiasco.
I would
for
love
the
to.
Aftermath. And the way
I'm scrolling.
as you're doing that and finding the aftermath table, the way it works is if you have dice of certain colors, you add like all your white dice together, all your black dice together, and then you subtract the lower number from the high.
Okay.
So in my case, I have one of each.
This is a really long
You're in a bit of a
document.
pickle there.
Me?
No, not you. Well, I don't know. You got a black and a white too, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
pickle.
So
You could say you're a gherkin.
So
No.
I rolled
I cannot say that.
4 on my right and a 6 on my black.
Oh,
so
I finally found it. Okay.
So that leaves me with a 2 black. So I write down 2 black.
So we have a black and a white. So it's just by the number then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you subtract the lower number from the higher.
So I have 3 black. That's
Okay.
not good.
So you write down 3 black.
All right, I've got 2 white dice.
So you would
So
add
you're
them
white.
together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's 7. 7 white.
Okay, so he's 7 white. Now, in the Fiasco
Yep.
book, both the black and the white tables are identical.
This is so opposite. So should I read mine?
So you can read either the black or white and go off of just the numbers.
Oh, I can choose either one?
It won't matter because the 2 tables are identical.
Oh, okay.
They're the same, yeah.
So you would be the number 7 for Steven, the number 3 for you, and the number 2 for me.
All right.
And-
So
and
mine
then
was crap in a handbag. A lifetime of medication is harsh. A big black cloud of hurt is going to rain all over you. The things you need to happen are not going to. Simple as that.
Okay. Nice. So you keep that in mind for your epilogue.
Oh, keep that in mind. Okay.
That's nice.
You had 7 white, right, Sean?
Yeah,
7
I got
and
7
for
white
her.
there.
You are weak.
Weak. Oh, great.
Yes. You are busted, beat, and broken down. But at least you've learned a lesson about human greed and frailty, right? It'll serve you well in prison, which is where you're probably headed.
So apparently I got caught with the drugs in the game. You were smuggling the drugs in the game. You get back at me, and you stuck them with me. So now you sent both Aiden and me to prison.
And now I really barely didn't recover from that.
Yes.
It's horrible.
And 2 black is me.
Oh, brutal.
Uh,
Wounds that will never heal, for starters. Stuff sawed off, blown off, or burned off on your way to Grand.
Okay.
There was a serious
grand
fight over
failure.
these drugs at the convention there.
Kiss whatever you care about goodbye. You may die, but you may not.
Okay.
What
Sounds
did
like
we
you
just
went to the
play?
hospital.
Yes. So I think
Oh my goodness.
Just happened.
I think I have a pretty good idea for my epilogue.
All right, dear.
Well, I feel like I like your story, Sean, about how you took over. Maybe you took over the drug company, and I never recovered, and that's why I'm so sad in my dark cloud state. And I have no longer the will to go on. Because it's all I've ever known.
What's going on?
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
And I met Edge knowing that there's drugs in these games and Aiden's already been to prison. He actually sets a fire at the convention to go and snatch the drugs sell on his own.
Like-
You set fire to Gen Con?
Yes, and of course,
What?
I don't get out in time, so you see me like coming out of Gen Con with clothes on fire, coming in this game, and
You're on fire.
and the whole time Kyle's like right there, and Aiden just pushes the game with the drugs into Kyle's hands, and like all the cops and firefighters are coming, and then that leads to like him getting busted with the drugs, and Aiden's like being put up on that stretcher and escorted to the hospital badly burned.
Oh my god, this is
All right.
terrible.
I
This
got-
is
I
like
got
the most
something.
serious thing. We're adding on to it.
Oh yeah, no, I want to flash forward. Kyle gets off. He actually like finds a way around with some fancy lawyer he finds his way around them drug charges, and he decides he's got all this street cred now,
Oh.
and that's how he takes over the business with the drugs. But one of his subordinates thinks he's too weak and pops him off. He's gone.
Nice.
This is the most. What is happening? And then I'm
So that-
redeemed because then I take over the company again.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
instead of a gaming business, I start a hat one. So
Nice. So
Primetime
that's-
haberdashery.
So that's Dangerous Games Fiasco,
Yes.
folks.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome to the crazy time.
So I like how we started with, okay, we're some nerds that are kind of rivals that design games at Gen Con. We're meeting up. Oh, it's my old college buddy. And then it turned into, we're a drug ring. Now we're setting Gen Con on fire.
Yes.
It escalated so fast. I don't even know what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Typically, we would have had it killed in another act where things kind of got.
Generally,
And
we
then
were
they
very
had
involved.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. It was
Fuck.
good game, everybody.
Yes. Good game.
But yeah, it
Question
was
mark.
an awesome time. I'm a lot of fun.
All right.
Fiasco's a great pickup game, as you can see.
So we do have to go because there
Yes.
is another stream after this one. But did you want to say where you are from before we go?
Yes, go ahead, Sean.
Oh, all right. My name is Sean Faulkner. You can find me on Twitter at NoTweetSean, not selling drugs and setting fires, but
Yes, no. This is very unlike us.
this is very unlike us, but it took an interesting turn. It was pretty funny. So I love working with thread raiders. I also work with variant roles. I'm just a helper guy. I can do a bunch of random things. So I just try and fill the gaps and stuff. Help with streaming. Help with characters. Help with DMing. Rules, whatever you need, commentary, etc. So that's me.
Awesome.
And you, Jarin, you want to go next?
So I'm Jarin from Power Up Gamers. You can find us Facebook community group, YouTube. We have a channel, Twitter at PGamerTeam, Drive Through RPG for some of our products, including 3 Fiasco playsets that we made, and some 5e stuff. Lots of fun playing. It was totally a blast. us, and I'll leave it to CA to kind of sign us off.
All right. I am Chaotic Anarchy. I am everywhere. You can find me online on Twitter, on Discord, on Thread Raiders podcast. I hang out a lot in Thread Raiders Discord. You can always join if you want to. The link is actually below this video. Afterwards, Sean, you're actually going to be singing with Poon and a bunch of other people too. So make sure you hang in there to see that. They're going to be streaming until 7 a.m. So it is really, truly an exciting extravaganza. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And thank you again for all of your donations. We really appreciate all of the support for Children's Hospital. If you have any questions or you want to know more about Thread Raiders, you can always let us know. Reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to let you know about it. So I will let us go so the next group can get ready. They start at 12:30. So we're going to do a giveaway and then we'll be ready to start. All right. So good night, everybody.
Awesome. Good night.